Okay, so new signing of George McClellan this week. What attracted him to you?
Just his power, his pace. Obviously we've been keeping an eye on him for a little while now, and he's had a few good games in the under-21s and the under-18s at Reading, and we thought he was unlucky to be released, so I got in there early, had a chat with him, and gave him a bit of time to make his mind up. But he's one of those fullbacks that can play as a wing-back or as a winger, and if he can do all three at once, then that'd be good for us.
Do you feel like you've got a team at the moment that you could put out?
I think we're very close. I don't think we need a lot more, but we still need a little bit more. Managers always want to have a strong squad, and ideally you need 2 first teams to be successful, because you're not always, I look right on cue, George McClellan. You don't always keep the first 11 fit, for one reason or another, injury or whatever, and so sometimes you need a good backup group. So we'll be looking at the backup group, if you like, and see which ones are going to be involved and which ones aren't.
At the moment, how do you feel about your backup group?
Well, I thought I said it there nicely, but you well, I've got to assess them. I've assessed some of them, and some of them will be moving out on loans to other clubs, to allow us to bring in other players. I mean, we've also got to keep one eye on the budget, of course, like all teams have to. So we're being prudent on that. But if the season started tomorrow, I'm happy with what's here at the moment. But it's a long old season, 46 games plus cup games, whatever it is, and we've got to try and win the FA Trophy as well. So there's another 3 or 4 games there, and so we've got to keep improving if we can.
There's rumours of you getting a central defender on loan at the moment. What can you say on that?
Well, I started that rumour, didn't I? I can say that we've got someone in line, and it wouldn't be right to name him, but we've got the lad that we want to bring in, and he's from a Championship club. He's a youngish lad, but he's got good experience. He's got international experience as well with the younger England teams. So we're waiting for him. He's got a little bit of an injury at the moment that the club are looking at. It's only a slight strain. He played in a first team friendly a few days ago, and but anyway, the club has still got to sort of absolutely 100% confirm that he's coming, but we're keeping a place open for one more centre back.
Any more progress on any other signings?
Well, we're making we've made good progress on our second goalkeeper, or second goalkeeper to come in. We signed Dylan Phillips already from Cheltenham, and we've got a lad that nobody will know necessarily, but I think they'll get to know him, and he needs full-time football. He's been playing non-league, but he's impressed a lot of people, and there was a few pro clubs that wanted him to go there to them, and we snatched him, saying that he'd be competition at our club, and we will give him the full-time training that we think he needs to become a very good professional in the years to come. He's only 21, 22, but that'll happen later on today or tomorrow morning.
And pre-season game, the first one starts on Saturday. How has the training regime changed or improved?
From who? The previous manager, or? Because it's improved a lot. It's I know what you mean. Listen, the boys have come back, and I've been really pleased with their efforts. Really pleased, and they look like what I thought when they were all sitting around my house when I interviewed them, that they had that ambition, and they've shown me that they've got that little bit of quality as well, and I'm quite excited. Pre-season is always a good time anyway, because the boys are fresh and new, and nobody's upset me, or I haven't upset them yet. So we'll wait and see what their true personalities are in the heat of the battle. But at the moment, I'm pleased with the group that's here, and they all seem to be happy with each other.
Great, thank you very much.
No problem.
Got sort of 20 odd players to use. Are you going to use any youth team players at Cirencester and try and get 2 teams of?
No, I think we've got 2 teams of pros.
Okay.
We've got a young boy, Page, who's been training with the pros. He was a YTS boy last year, and we've got to have a look at him, but we like him. So he will be the only sort of young player, if you like. The others will be made up of the lads that are the new professionals and the old professionals. You know, so we've probably just about got 2 teams. There might be, depending on who's fit and who's not, for whatever reason, we may have 1 or 2 trialists, and we may have 1 or 2 YTS. But at this moment in time, it's probably going to be all the older, more experienced lads.
Are you looking to play sort of 2 teams?
Yeah,
one
it'll be
per
2
half,
teams, 2 teams, 45 minutes each.
and then sort of gradually step that up as the 4 or 5 weeks
Yeah, well,
goes?
I'll do that for a couple pre-season, first couple of games. I'll be telling the boys, I'm telling you first at this moment in time, they won't know this yet, but from probably the Sheffield United game, we'll start picking a first team, and they'll probably go 60 minutes, 30 minutes, the ones that we bring on, and then after that we play Bristol Rovers.
Yep.
Is that the next one? So from Bristol Rovers, Cardiff and Wimbledon, that will be our first team that they're trying to compete to get in that Bristol Rovers game, and from there we'll judge it, and as we would do if they were league games. So obviously you have to build up. Lads can't play 90 minutes at this stage. They've only been training a week, so they need 2 or 3 games. But everybody that comes to the games will see all the new lads, and they'll see how they're doing and what they think about them, and you never get a second chance to create a first impression. So these games are quite important for the new lads with our supporters.
Obviously, one gone out this week in Matt Taylor. Is there any movement on any of the others, or?
No, there's little bits. There's a few clubs want some of our younger ones on loan, and we'll look at that because some we'll need and some we won't need. So but that's got a couple of weeks before that comes to fruition yet.
Yeah.